You've been staring at that phone for the last 5 minutes. What has your attention?
I was browsing ExoMarket earlier and stumbled across one of the weirdest prediction markets I've seen in a long time.
ExoMarket. What's the market about?
You're not going to believe this. It asks, will China invade Taiwan before T6 releases?
No way. That's a real market.
That's exactly what I said. I had to read it twice just to make sure I wasn't imagining things.
That is oddly specific. Who even comes up with these questions?
I don't know, but it worked because it got my attention immediately. You've got one of the biggest geopolitical topics in the world being compared to one of the most anticipated video game releases ever.
Now that you've mentioned it, people have been waiting forever for T6.
Exactly. And that's what made it interesting. It wasn't just another boring prediction. It was something that made me stop scrolling.
So what happened after that?
I started looking around the platform. I thought I'd only find crypto markets, but there was way more than I expected.
Like what?
There were Bitcoin markets, sports markets, politics, finance, tech, even some really random culture-related topics.
Give me another example.
I saw one asking whether Apple would announce eyeglasses by 2026. Another one was about who might become the Democratic presidential nominee in 2028. Then there was one asking whether Bitcoin would cross $100,000 again.
That's actually a pretty wide range of topics.
Exactly. It felt less like a crypto platform, and more like a place where people follow events and ideas they care about.
What made you keep browsing?
Honestly, curiosity. Every time I thought I'd found the strangest market, another one popped up.
Let me guess, you spent way longer on the site than you planned.
Way longer.
Classic.
And the funny thing is, some of the markets make you think about things differently. Even if you already have an opinion, it's interesting to see what everyone else is paying attention to.
Was it difficult to navigate?
Not at all. That's one thing I liked. Everything was organized by category, so jumping between crypto, sports, politics, and tech was pretty straightforward.
That's always a plus. Nothing worse than spending 10 minutes trying to find something.
Exactly. Another thing I noticed was that Exo runs with zero fees on trades, which stood out because most platforms usually take a cut somewhere.
Interesting.
But honestly, what kept me there wasn't even that. It was the variety of markets. One minute you're looking at Bitcoin. The next minute you're asking yourself whether Apple is launching eyeglasses, or whether T6 is coming before some major world event.
Now I kind of want to see these markets for myself.
That's what happened to me. I clicked on one strange market and ended up exploring a bunch of completely different topics.
And you're still thinking about the China versus T6 one, aren't you?
Absolutely. I still can't decide whether it's the smartest prediction market I've seen or the most ridiculous.
Maybe it's both.
Honestly, that's probably the correct answer.
Well, you've convinced me to take a look.
If you're curious, just check out ExoMarket and browse around. You'll probably find a market that catches your attention within a few minutes.
And hopefully one that's slightly less bizarre than China versus T6.
No promises.